What's going on, guys? My name's Alexander Mazai, and we're over here with our new friend, and we're going to walk you through how to get onto Discord. Why don't you introduce yourself so everybody can get to know you a little bit better?
Yo, this is Josh with Story Breach Network and Self-Taught Screenwriting up in the house with Alex.
Let's go. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to NFTs.tips, and on the first page, there's a green button at the top that says Join Discord. So, let's do that. So, all you're going to do is click on this button. It's super easy. And once you get there, you're going to see an area where you can put in your screen name. So let's call it NFT Master. And we're going to hit continue. And this is the fastest, easiest way to get in here. I'm going to just go through and put in my birthday just as a test to see what it does. And let's see where we go. So I'm going to select my birthday. I'll put in September 15th. Let's do 1982. Okay, next. And there's an issue. You gotta be logged. So I don't understand what that is. So now they want my email and password to claim the account. So I already have an account, so we're gonna skip this. But if you want to create an account, you would go through here. I'll just do this one. Cargo at NFTs.tips, and I'll make up a password just for this,
All right.
just so you guys can see. I'm gonna claim the account, and it doesn't look like it's working. Alright, so this is epic fail. So the next thing that I would suggest doing is, instead of getting lost there, is to, oh well, let's try this. Oh, you need your email. So maybe you have to actually register here and do this whole thing with them this way, and then once you get the account, then you can go in this way. But I don't necessarily like the browser experience. I go here, download, and I download the actual app. So when you're here, you can download it. It already automatically sees that I'm on a Mac, so we can click this button, and it will basically download this right here. And once we open this up, you're going to be able to see. Let's see what it looked last time. Let's see. Here it goes. And all right. So now we got this little thing here. So you basically drag and drop this right inside here, and then when you get into your applications, you can look for Discord right here, and then I drag this onto my screen over here so we can have it there. But since I already have it, we'll just open it up. So now what you do is you log in here with your username and password that you signed in with on the website, and that's how you get your username and password ready for that. Then once you get into the actual Discord, we're gonna give you like a little layout of what to see. It's a little chaotic when you have multiple servers, so you'll see a little bit better what we got going on here. So this is the NFT Tips Discord that you saw earlier when we clicked the button, and all of these other little circles are other servers that are just like this, but for different themes and different topics. So let's if you get a direct message, it's going to end up over here above this little line, and you're going to have little circles, and it has a number associated to how many things that you like here. Four. So there's four messages for me waiting in here. So once you're in this, there's three panels that you need to be concerned with. This is like your folders where all the things are kind of like hanging out in here, and they're broken in folders, and then channels. So each little hashtag is a separate conversation. And then you got, this is your area where the messages are happening. So we just did a live stream right here with a artist, which was really awesome. And if you go all the way up, you can just see what the conversation was before you got there. So that's pretty wild. And this is the general chat, so you're going to see all kinds of different things happening in the space, and this is messages and everything else. So The next thing you have to be aware of is this is where all of the users are. So on this side is where you can see there's different little moons. That means they're sleeping. If it's a green dot, that means they're online. And it's just a really cool way to see this is all the online users. And you got all these different people that are literally right here in Discord with you. So if you have any questions, we can look for a specific channel to do questions and answers. But for right now, I want to go over the voice channel. And if you click on this voice channel, you come into this thing where you can actually speak, and then we can do a live stream. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to choose a screen, and I'm going to choose my other screen that is over here, and I'm going to go live. So now all of these people in this room can actually watch me going live right now and see what's going on. So people are now joining. They're actually able to see me. Now if I unmute, I can actually show people what I'm doing. You guys can see what I'm doing and they can hear me. But over here, this is the mute and the deafen. So if I want to stop listening to the other people on this channel, I can click this button and now nobody can hear me or nobody I can't hear them. If I do mute, I mute myself and then the noise that's in the room can't be shared in this virtual meeting. The next thing you want to be aware of is when you want to leave. So let's see how that works. I think you can just right click. No, I don't want to delete the channel. Um, I don't know how to leave. How do you leave? Alright, let's just click on here and see if that works. So now I jumped out of there and we're in the NFTs.tips incubator. So this is just so you can see when you see these orange bands, this is somebody that was trying to get my attention and they used my at screen name and they basically wrote a message to me so they can do like a direct message inside the public space or they can literally just write a like a word in here. So we got different people right now working on different logos for the magazine that we're creating. So that's what the writer's block is, and they're all trying to figure out what it's going to look like. So it's a pretty cool way to do collaborations. This is for donations. If you want to donate to NFTs.tips, we have a link for PayPal and the ENS with the ETH address, or you can scan this with your phone to make a donation. Also, we have the news. So this is where we're going to be submitting news articles and learning about different things that are happening in this space. So you can check out some of the links on the Discord right here. So you just join this Discord and you'll have all the up-to-date information that's going on in the space. We also have live events. So when we have events going on, you'll be able to come in here and see notifications from everybody. And we had an event last night with a really awesome artist who shared her journey of being a undocumented uh, immigrant, and she did some art that was really wild, and that was cool. We also were at the Super Chiefs Gallery last night and did that event. So I had the Crypto Voxels link in here so everybody could join, and that was pretty wild. We also have crypto rooms. We had a room that ran for almost 10 days in another club that was for the dog coin, the Doge coin. So we created a communication channel. So if you want to talk about cryptocurrencies and different things, this is where that stuff lives. This was just tips and tricks, art liquidity pool, unlockables. Then we have translations, so people who are from different parts of the world can learn and share their information in their native tongue. We also have local meetups. So let's say New York City meetup. If we want to just get together or let people know, you just come in here and you just tell people, hey, what's going on? We're doing this thing in New York, and I want to invite you to come on through. And you can have different links like you can see here. So it's super fun. Um, then
If
we
if one of those is from Colorado and I'm in Colorado, but it's huge and I'm up in the mountains and most of the people I'm finding are from Denver, can I start a sub or Colorado dash High Rockies? Because it really is two different things.
okay.
I'd love
So
to
I'll
find
do it
local
right now.
people.
So you want to call it Colorado? How you spell it? Colorado.
Rado
And
High
then
Rockies.
there you go. So I created that channel,
Boom. I'm up on that.
and now we'll put this underneath Colorado, and now anybody that's in that space now has their dedicated channel where they can communicate and meet up with other people in their area. Pretty cool,
That's
right?
amazing.
So now we got the general tips, we got the DAO, we got all different kinds of things, places to promote yourself. So if you want to drop your drops in here, you can drop your links, getting started, um, all different kinds of things. This is the work group, so these are the different educational things that you pretty much have to learn. Understanding your privacy, your security, and how to become a sovereign being. So that's level 0. Once you get past that, you migrate to level 1, which is opening up your first wallet and getting ETH into your wallet. Level 2, we suggest you become a buyer of NFTs before you try to become a seller, because you want to understand the whole experience of the buyer's journey and what they have to go through so you can educate them. And I can see that you're actually in here typing, so we're going to see you communicate and then I can show you how we could do something. So we'll do that next. Level 3 is minting your first NFT, and then once you mint it, we want to help you find your inner tribe inside the bigger community, your sub tribe, and that's going to be able to pick your um, like kind of your topic or theme. So, are you a musician? Are you an artist? Are you a 2D artist, 3D artist? Are you working in different programs or whatever? We have different layers of connection and connectability that makes sense. And then the last one is learning how to market yourself properly and promote yourself and what you should and shouldn't do when you're sharing your drops and parties. So it says, yo, I live in something near Valley, blah, 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 let's connect. So if I wanted to say, a special message to you, I can put at, and then I put story, and it will find you in that thing, Story Breach Network. That's you, right?
Yep.
So I go like this, and I say, "What's up, my man?" So now you're gonna get a notification, and it's gonna be an orange bar because I spoke directly to you. Everybody else can see it, but this is directly towards you. Now, if I want to do a little emoji, you can hit this little reaction and I can do a little thumbs up and I could do that. I can also do a reply directly to you, which will automatically do something similar to that. Let's try this again. Let's go. All right, so let's see what that does. Enter. So now it shows what you were speaking of, and I'm replying to that. So I don't know if
Okay.
you get a notification for that too, but
Yeah.
that's, yeah. So if you want to send me a notification, you would put my name, Alexander Mazai, with the little @ sign in front of it, and then you will see that that message will be a bright orange band on my side. So
Very cool.
once you get up to the levels, now you're going to be able to select your labs, and these are what I was kind of picking when you were in level 4. These are the different levels. So you got AI, architects, cannabis, curators, crypto, fashion, dance. So all these different topics and themes are where these people live and they communicate. So this is where your conversation is. Then we have live events. So if we're doing any kind of live events, we can jump into these channels and create a channel of what's going on so you guys can be up to date. I created podcast hosts for people to submit a list of people who they think would be good podcast hosters and who we should be featuring in our community so we can create like a media generating pool. These are wallets, so if you have a MetaMask wallet and you have questions about that, you can join in these different discussions to learn about these different wallets that are being used on a regular basis. Then we got different platforms. Let's add a couple now too, because there's a few of them. Rareable is a really good one. We got Zora, Maker's Place. We can do what's another good one? Nifty.
Calumet. Yeah.
Uh, I gotta respell that. Edit channel. Click on this little thing. I could fix the. My keys are sticky. Save changes. Let's go back. You said Calumet.
I've been hearing a lot about that and a lot about what was it, Hicknunk and
I don't even know how to spell it. Do you know how to spell it?
HICETNUNC, I believe.
All right. Well, if it's not, that's on there. All right, Hickanunk. What else? Um, Super rare.
Yeah.
These are just platforms that might have questions. So if you have questions, this is where you would go. Proof of attendance protocol. So we have a little instructions on how to get. Oh, I need to get off of this. So people are actually watching this. Let's close this. So I'm gonna hit this and stop streaming, and that way I'm out of that voice channel. So over here, this is how you get it. You're gonna download an app off of your phone, and here's the link: POAP.xyz, and then you're going to look for the POAP bot in this Discord. So what you're going to do is go right here, click on this, you're going to click on it, and then you're going to write a message to the bot with the special keyword that we share in the clubhouse, and you type it to this bot, and it's going to write a message to you, and you're going to click the link, and it's going to give you everything you need. You're going to paste your ETH address in, and you're claiming your POAP, and then you have a proof of attendance protocol. So that's pretty cool. We got some other things over here that are topic related, privacy and security. If you're looking to get hired or call for a collaboration, submit your success stories. So if you have anything that you feel like you really accomplished something, we're going to start featuring you guys in our newsletters. We have legal and tax issues, so if you're having any problems with that or questions, we can have that over here. Mental health is a big thing. A lot of people are super emotional in this space, so that's where you guys can, support each other. Ethics. We got marketplaces and metaverse builders. Um, these actually got moved to another Discord because we've gotten so busy in this space. So a lot of the work groups have gotten moved off into another Discord. We got editorial staff getting sponsors and giveaways and DAOs and then Android markets, talking about liquidity pools and bonding curves. So if you want to know more about how to set up a bonding curve where you have an NFT that you want to sell, and the first one is like for a half a ETH, and then you move up to zero point 0.6, then zero point 0.7, zero point 0.8 by increments of 1 or 10 or whatever you want. So you create a demand. As it gets higher, the price gets higher, and as more sell, you're going to get more money, and it gives the user adoption a little bit better, like reason to support you from the beginning. And then we have a NFTs.tips radio where we're going to be doing a radio station in here where we'll have some of our own NFT musicians sending tracks so we can loop them and come in here while we're working and live in that world and do that. And then we just started the Board Ape Remix. So if you have an ape and you want to remix it, or if you are a remix artist and you want to start playing with the apes that we have access to, this is the community and the conversation there. Um, so another thing that you could do is I can look for you in this thing. So you would be under S. So if I find you in this is all the users that are online right here, and I can go and find S, and we're gonna keep going. We're almost there. All right, ST, and it's at the bottom. And this one, Story Breach Network, right? Oh,
Right.
you disappeared. Oh, you jumped here. So if I wanted to send you a message, I can go in here and do the same thing. What's up? So now if I do that, it sets up a new thing, and I can send you a friend request, and I can accept it, ignore it, or block you. I'll hit accept, and now we're friends. And now if you send me another message, I want to show you what happens. Send me a message on that message board, and you'll see it pop up right above this line. Alright, so you see how he has this little guy right here. I click on this, and this brings me back to him, and now we can have a communication. And when you see a whole list of them up here, you're going to be able to go through them one at a time. Now let's say I'm done having this conversation. I can hit this X, and it just removes it from my list of all the people that I'm communicating with. So this is just a way to keep your DMs clean. What else should you know? This is over here your friends. So when you have your friends, you can click on this link over here, and it will show you all the people who are trying to become your friend, which are all these pending. So I wouldn't recommend you just accepting people from anywhere. I know Eric. Let's see if there's anybody else in here that I should be following right off the bat. I know Plotsky. I know Natalie. So this is how you can go through, and I know this guy, and I like monkeys, so I'm going to hit yes. And these are just ways to add friends to your friend list so people can communicate with you better. Then you can see people who you blocked. You can add a friend by if you know their username, and so if you know what their username is, you can search for them and then send them a request. Um, so let's see. Let's
Thanks
go.
for expanding on that because I was really wondering about like the community and I didn't want to just do that. So thank you for elaborating.
So let's see if I go to Bill and I want to send him uh, a message. What's up, Bill? Right? So now he's just going to get this random message. Now, I don't think I'm his friend. I can go up here and hit add friend and send him a request this way. I can pin a message if there's a message that was pinned, which you would do in another way, which I don't know how to do that. But if there's a message that's pinned, it will show you how to do that. If I want to do a video chat call with him or a phone call, I can just pick one of these two and it will do a video chat there. I can search for something. So let's say he wanted to do something about membership, right? So we do here membership, and it's going to look inside this thing to see if there's anything in the messages that was using that word membership. So this seems to be a functionality that a lot of the other members were not really happy with, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. This is your inbox. So if you want to stay up to date, this just looks like a notification, which I'll probably never use. And then these are mentions, which could be useful based on those things that I was telling you earlier about when they use that mention feature. This is where that lives. And let's go to the next thing. Let's see. Um, so here's another thing that's really important to know. When you're using your user settings and you can't hear the people talking, you know they're talking, you're going to go into your user settings, and I go into voice and chat and make sure that it says built-in audio and my output device is set to the device that I'm using. So now I can actually hear what's going on instead of it just being in some funny default thing or whatever. Okay? When I speak, you're going to see this line being green, and if I want to test my microphone, I can hit this button like this. So that's that. If you want to have a webcam setting, this is going to tell you where that input's coming in from. And I don't want to play with too many of these other settings. If you have an account and you want to change your profile picture, you can come in here and you can click on a button and select an image that you best fit, and you change that way. You can edit your screen name. Let's see if I could change it with it. Nope, you have to use the numbers. They have to get Nitro to do that. So in order to do that, you show your email address, your phone number. There's different privacy settings. I would just recommend going through these and seeing what you need to do. Maybe you like it light.
Very good knowledge.
So that's the light mode, which I don't really like so much. So we're going to keep it here. Shows you font sizes and scaling and zoom levels to make it easier to see. But I don't really play with too many of these other settings. Right. So I think that was a short enough tutorial to get you at least started in Discord. If you have any other questions, ask us and we'll do what we can to make a better video.